My people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Matala FC. We are within. And a sentimental announcement, guys, before we jump into today's segment. We are within in this setting for the last time, guys. You guys might see on my right, behind me, the Zambian flag is gone. You look at the bookshelf, a lot of elements are gone outside of my favorite author's collection. You get me? But yeah, guys, another transition is happening for your boy. And sadly, I won't be able to post my post-match, especially for Burnley, for Barcelona, as well as for Arsenal on the 30th of November. And forgive me, guys, but don't worry. On the other side, it's going to be exciting.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow. We are winning.
And I'm excited, but also sort of emotionally impacted. Like, on the sad side, we reached a milestone in this seat, in this setting, in this room. We reached 1,000 subscribers, guys. That will stick with us forever and ever. 2K, 4K, 1 million, wherever we go, we reached 1,000 here in this very setting. So yeah, your boy is quite emotional, but today's segment, it couldn't be anything else but something that's a signature on the channel. And that's a creative 11. So your boy thought deep, thought hard, and I was like, you know what? Let's dare life. An imminent Chelsea 11. Players that will arrive at Chelsea at some point. Players that have been at Chelsea, signed, then went out on loan. Those players apply. Other players we've signed for the future. They will arrive at some point. And then other players, you know, we signed them to immediately send them out on loan without even arriving at Chelsea. All these criterias, shall we break it down from back to front, back 5, 3/5, Amorim ball sort of formation, 3-5-2. Let's break it down, guys.
Yeah, boy.
Mike Penders in goal. The Courtois region is what they called him. Signed from Genk in Belgium itself, his home country. And if I'm being honest, guys, I understand sending players out on loan for at least one season so they can polish their game. The player that comes to mind actually is a rival fan player in William Saliba. You know, a lot of Arsenal fans felt Saliba's ready, but he still got that last loan to Marseille to polish him. You know, that final polish, then he arrives. And I think that's what we're doing with Mike Penders. And I hope that's what we're doing, rather, because I want him in the first 11 next season. When I say first 11, guys, Penders, then Sanchez. That's what I need. You get me? He's cooking so much for Strasbourg. I swear, if you're Liam Rosenier and you got the option to choose one player from every player on loan from Chelsea, one player to keep, I believe you would keep Mike Penders, because Mike Penders is a goalkeeper and a half, guys. If you do,
I caught you in 4K.
With goalkeepers, I was going to mince my words. You don't need to look at full games. Highlights are more than enough, I would say. Every other position, it's important to, you know, interpret the player's movement across the pitch, work rate, and all those things. So highlights are not enough, right? But with goalkeepers, shot stopping, calmness on the ball, decision making, reaction time, you can see those things in highlights. What I've seen of Mike Penders, give us this goalkeeper now. Bring him to the club. You get me? Let's go into the back three, guys. Left side of the back three, I'm going with Aaron Anselmino, who was at Chelsea, went to America for the Club World Cup, won the Club World Cup, then got a loan to BVB, Borussia Dortmund. And I believe he's doing okay. Good, no. Very good, no. Perfect, no, of course. But he's okay. And I think it's a good loan move. I don't know if he'll make it at Chelsea, though, if I'm being honest. I had high hopes when we signed the player from Boca Juniors. I really thought we've struck a good signing here. But there's a player that I think might even overtake him. And it's funny because this player 16, alongside him, most recent announcement in terms of signings, Dana Ordonez from Ecuador, from Independiente del Valle. And we had a video on the channel, guys. If you did not catch it, I highly recommend you catch it, because we're reacting to clips of the boy shining and his height kept staggering me. You guys will tell me how many times I said, this guy is tall, this guy is tall. He is tall, if I'm being honest.
I'm being shady-ish.
But he's also good on the ball. I think he's a right foot, but also very good on his left foot. Ambipedal. Good physique. Hence, I'm saying, if Anselmino doesn't make it back by next season, the likes of Dana Ordonez will arrive. He's arriving in January 2028. And I believe he could go straight into our team. You know, arriving as an 18-year-old, I believe. Or 19-year-old, actually, if we're doing the maths. Oh, that's crazy. 3 years. Hey, Chelsea are doing serious business. But yeah, that's our recent signing. And he makes the 11 of our imminent arrivals. Another player that went to the Club World Cup, won the Club World Cup, and then got a loan. But even worse, he got a loan to the club where we signed him from, which is Strasbourg. Mamadou Sarr, who's chosen to play for Senegal. So now we have a Belgian, an Argentine, an Ecuadorian, and a Senegalese player. Oh, versatility at Chelsea. That's proof that our scouting system is global, guys.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
He's played under Rosanier before. He's playing under Rosanier again. He's doing well. He's a brilliant player. I don't know if he'll make it at Chelsea, though. I really don't know, guys. I'll be pulling on strings to say he will. So we have an influx. If Badiashile stays fit, if Fofana stays fit, Kobo's back, you know, Chalobah stays at Chelsea, it's going to be saturated. We move, guys. Let's go to left wing back. And we have Dena. Not Dana. Dena Evangelista. Dena. Team's going to be had for dinner. We're going to cook.
You need to leave.
Dena Evangelista signed from Corinthians in Brazil. I haven't seen much of the player. I know he's versatile. Left wing back, or left back. Defensively, I don't know how good he can be. But what I will say about Dena Evangelista, I think he's in the thinking of Chelsea ahead of players like Caleb Wiley, who's also a left wing back. Now, we signed Hato, and the word was Hato can play as a left back. I don't see that, guys. Where we've placed Anselmino, left side of a back three, I think that's where Jarrell Hato plays well. Or in a defensive pair. 2 defenders is on the left side. I think Hato is more useful in that position. So Cucurella still needs someone he can mentor. And I think Dena Evangelista could be that player. He arrives in 2026, end of the season, in the summer, England's summer, Europe's summer, winter. Winter? Summer.
He's not next sure. He's too.
So we need him. I think we need this player to arrive at Chelsea. And what's the selling point? He is a Brazilian. Give us more Brazilians. You get me? Right side, right wing back. I'm going with Giovanni Kenda. Confirmed some time back. We had a video on the channel as well. This potentially is a generational talent. I know it's a bit far-fetched to say so before he even arrives in England and shows his physicality and his ability in one of the toughest leagues. But Kenda is amazing. I'm excited to see Giovanni Kenda arrive. I don't know how he fits the Maresca system. I don't know where he plays in Maresca's system. I'm really being honest. I don't think he can be an out-and-out right back like a Gusto or Reese. I don't see it. I think there's a lot more forward thinking. We might have to switch up our tactics to accommodate such players. Maresca, are you aware we're getting such players? We move, guys, but Kenda, I don't need to say much, guys. Player. Oh, I'll recommend the video and you guys can check it out. I look different in that video. It's a while back. You get me? And then we move into the midfield. Kendry Paez and Julio Enciso. An Ecuadorian next to a Paraguayan. Both at Strasbourg, on loan. Enciso signed more recently from Brighton. But I remember Enciso from Brighton days as well as his loan spell at Ipswich where he scored against Chelsea. Hey, this player. Silly boy. But he's at Strasbourg, and both of these midfielders, Kendry Paez and Enciso, these guys are cooking for Liam Rosenier, guys. I kid you not, these guys are playing. Strasbourg are 4th in League One, and these guys are the main components. Of course, a good defense is there. Of course, they have a lethal striker who's also going to make the 11. You guys know him. You get me? But these midfielders, which one of them do I see making it at Chelsea? I would say Kendry Paez more than Julio Enciso. Unless Maresca is going with experience, then you'd look at Enciso as the player that's had experience in England, right? Then maybe Enciso becomes an option. Do I see both of them not making it at Chelsea? True. Both of them, I don't think so. One will be sold, I think. That's my assumption. But if I'm going off personal emotion, I want Kendrick Pies at Chelsea. Give us more Ecuadorians. I was going to say more South Americans, but Enciso is also South American. Oh, Chelsea are doing beautiful business, guys. But that's another Brighton signing. I think we have enough Brighton boys at Chelsea, if I'm being honest. You get me? Enciso can rest. Please. Let's bring Kendrick Pies. Let's see how he does alongside Caicedo, his international teammate. And of course, eventually, they'll have Dana Ordonez joining them. Oh, look at that. A trio of Ecuadorians. Has it happened in the Premier League? I don't think so. Antonio Valencia shined alone back in the day.
Now Rafael pin Blackburn back again, Manchester United. Valencia! That's the way to do it. If the crosses don't work, drill it in yourself.
Central attacking midfield. I don't have much insight on this player, but what I will say about Omari Kellyman. Kellyman was signed from Aston Villa, very low fee, from the academy, and I really felt there was a pathway.
What do you mean by that?
I think he prefers to play as a central attacking midfield. He's on loan in England. I think he's on loan at Birmingham City, unless I'm wrong. But I believe he prefers to play as a central attacking midfield in the central attacking midfield. Can he make it at Chelsea? Cole Palmer, Bonanotte will sign permanently. Joao Pedro's played as a cam here and there. If Enciso or Kendrick Pies arrive, they can both play as a cam as well. Is there a pathway for Kellyman? I don't know, guys. I would like to believe there is, though. And if there is, I think he could do well at Chelsea. It's all about opportunities. This is proof of the saturation of our squad. If everyone on this 11, on this team sheet arrives at Chelsea, hey, it's hectic, guys. You get me? But yeah, guys, I really hope there's a pathway for Kellyman. That's all I can say, really. But I will say, he looks good on the ball. Good movement from the clips I've seen. I should watch a game, though. I think I should catch a full 90 of Kellyman playing. Then I'll be able to give insight. Maybe make a video. You get me? And then we move into the striker positions. 2 strikers. Pivot. Dastan Satpayev. Scored for his nation, Kazakhstan, in this international break against Belgium. Ended 1-1. What do I call him? The Aguero regen. Body stature. Firstly, petite but strong. Low center of gravity but strong. Good balance. Good finishing. Kazakhstani player. He would be the first if he debuts for Chelsea. I think he's arriving end of the season in the summer 2026. This player has to make it at Chelsea. I need this player to play for Chelsea. I know the player alongside him in my 11, Emmanuel Emega. We'll speak on Emega. But if you look at him, Joao Pedro, Liam Delap, Dastan Satpayev, Emmanuel Emega. Does Satpayev really have a chance? I will still say he does, because he's a generational talent, in my opinion. Reliable. Karat Almaty in the Champions League, he's their go-to man. Young boy. Esteval Willian vibes to some extent, but for a nation that needs a lot more talent. So he's like a star player for them. I need him to arrive at Chelsea. I need him to be considered by Maresca. I need him to play for us. Please, Chelsea, please. You get me? If I'm picking from this 11, the 3 players that should definitely make it at Chelsea, I'm going with Mike Penders, Dastan Satpayev, definitely. And Giovanni Kenda, I'm going to go with Dena Evangelista. Top 3. I think we need someone on that left back position. And Evangelista's potential, I think, is going places. Let's speak on our imminent striker, though. The Dutchman. Emmanuel Emega. Mega player, this one. Mega height. Not Delap height. Not Joao Pedro height. Haaland height. Strength. Maybe not Haaland strength, but strength. More than enough to bully a defender. In the Premier League. Enough. Pace. Pace. And to add a 4th point, give me a Dutchman in the front line on any day. I watched Van Persie. I watched Van Nistelrooy. I want to watch Emega. I want him to play for Chelsea. And I do believe he arrives at Chelsea and he's top of the pecking order. Unless Liam Delap picks up a great run of form, unless Joao Pedro actually wakes up one morning and says, I am a number 9 and nothing else, and starts working on number 9 things, Emega's going to arrive and displace everybody. That's what I believe. I don't see him as a player that needs time to adapt to the Premier League. I see him as a player that's hungry for the Premier League. Hungry to prove himself to himself, prove to us, prove to doubters. You know? No, some people say you can only do it in the French League, underestimating the French League, praising the Premier League. But then you get players like Haaland, for example, who arrive and say, okay, I was in the Bundesliga. I'm here now. Can someone outscore me? No. Same energy from Emega. I'm not going to say he's the same quality as Haaland. That would be blasphemy because we haven't seen him. But in terms of audacity, movement, can't wait to see Emega, guys. He excites me. I won't lie. And that's the 11, guys. Final segment in this setting, as we said. But your boy will be back, guys. You know how we do. And I'll say it again, guys. Every time we feel we're in the middle of the journey, let's remind ourselves we're only getting started. You get me? Blessings, y'all.